Welcome to the coming year 2020 Cartomancy Tarot reading. And I'm going to break some of my own rules. It's going to be a wave of breaking the rules and following the rules. Without further ado, I'm just going to get right into it. I already laid down some pretty basic rules for Spirit. Spirit already knows. All right. Let's get right into it. I'm going to pull 4 cards. 2020 is 2-2. 2 plus 2 is 4. That's foundation. Security. I'm going to pull 4 tea leaves. As a beginning of fortune. Mix it all up. Make sure and check out the Tea Corner's coming of year 2020 Tea Leaf Fortune. It reveals some really interesting results. Okay, the left hand is going to pick. Okay, this is one. This one is going to be about happiness. The next one is going to be about love, career, and then marriage. Okay. So this one is going to be about happiness. This is about love. Career. Marriage. Beautiful, thank you. Yeah, I definitely think the tea leaves give a really good snapshot of what could be the coming year, because it showed a tower moment and then a healing process that manifested as a symbol and shape of a vulture. Okay, so these are some of the energies that came up in the tea leaf reading. And these are the areas the 2020 forecast is going to be concentrating on. It's going to be happiness, love, career, and marriage. Okay. So this one went on happiness. This one was for love. This was on career. This one was on marriage. Okay. I think we can. Yeah, let's put them right here. It's a good place to put them. Okay, it's going to be January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Yeah, there we go. Let's see if the card's going to pick up some of the energy the tea leaf reading did. And I would expect it would be some overlapping energies. Okay. So, with the Cartomancy, Spirit is going to give me a sign, and we're going to pick and that sign is going to tell me the top 12 cards. So we're going to pull the top 12 cards on a sign. So a couple cards tried to come out when I was shuffling. 4 came out. And the Emperor. Okay, almost. Okay, we'll take that sign. Okay. So this is going to be January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, we're going to let Spirit handpick the cards. We're starting with January. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, if you haven't already, check out on our Facebook page on the post and astrological report on the Capricorn new moon energies. And there's going to be, okay, there's one. There's going to be a solar eclipse. And the solar eclipse, unlike a usual new moon or a full moon, the solar eclipse, the energy is around for 6 months. Unlike a new moon, okay, we'll take that one. Unlike a new moon and regular full moon, it lasts for about a month. So this is going to be a solar eclipse. The energy is going to be around for 6 months. Whew. According to the new moon energies, it's going to be like the 60s all over again. If society has been prone to being passive on issues, there could be a call to action. In 2020. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, well, we almost grabbed that one. Kind of disappeared on us. And there's a conversation. There's a conversation between, and Uranus is actually feels homesickness in Taurus, because Taurus is, slow, methodical, but gets the job done in their own way, I guess. And Uranus just wants to it wants to go turn the tables on everything, and just wants to go. So Uranus doesn't feel really at home at Taurus, but right now Venus is in the home sign of Uranus in Aquarius, and Uranus and Venus are in a square. So Uranus and Venus are having an intimate conversation right now. So don't be surprised if love and pleasure get called into action in very unusual ways. So there you go. Oh, yeah, we'll take that. I didn't see that card. We'll take it. So call to action, being society being called into action, and with love and pleasure being also called out to action in unusual ways, just like the 60s over again. Okay, we'll take that. Thank you. Okay, yeah, today's tea. Oh yeah, today's tea is brought to you is Japanese cherry blossom. That is this afternoon's tea, which is nice. But we also have, Jupiter. Jupiter doesn't feel, almost got something, doesn't feel at home, is homesick in Capricorn as well. Capricorn, the ruler is Saturn, and Saturn likes, we'll take that. Saturn is the schoolmaster. And again, Jupiter wants to go and expand. Okay, we'll take one for an overall feeling. And go with your gut instinct off the tuition. But the team of the goat and Saturn is about discipline and rules, and they want to climb that mountain too of success, of personal freedom, but in a disciplined type of way. Whereas Jupiter wants to go by the gut instinct. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, and we're going to pull, if you need any clarifiers, we'll use the DL deck. Yeah, so right now Jupiter is in conjunct with the South Node. The South Node wants the rules to go south. And so the South Node being in Capricorn, it almost like reverses this homesickness of Jupiter. So it reverses the usual ways of the goat climbing that mountain of personal freedom. So it makes Jupiter feel at home. Jupiter wants to climb that mountain the unusual way, unlike the goat and Saturn. So, and Jupiter is conjunct the South Node. So both Uranus and so the energies of the full moon are reversing the effects of homesickness for Uranus and Jupiter right now. That's the overall picture. Okay, so yeah, that's okay. Yeah, and then we're going to, for each quarter, I'm going to pull a animal spirit card, and I'm going to pull one card for an overall feeling from the Art of Life. I'm going to pull that later. All right, let's get into it. So a marriage. Broken ring. Whew. Broken ring. Marriage. Something. An old relationship is being broken up. Remember, this is a general reading, so this may not apply to individuals. It could, but this is the feeling I'm getting, and the astrology and the tea leaf reading confirms that there's going to be a process. The process is going to be made differently. That's what I think. Something is going to be broken up, but for the better. In career. And it says parting of the ways in either romance or business. That's what it says. Parting of the ways in either romance or business. And if this was a personal reading, I would read it like that, but I'm reading this as a more general reading. So something, a process, or something that has to do with society and a process, it's going to be broken up. This is the feeling I'm getting. Okay, and then in career, haystack, karma, you will reap what you have sown. Wow, beautiful. This is the haystack. This was landed on career. And it says, karma, you will reap what you have sown. It's the haystack. Beautiful. And this is in the career. And yeah, and during the sacred send-off, that's what the cards picked up, the same energy. The Seven of Pentacles and the Hangman energy. The Hangman energy and the Seven of Pentacles was flexibility of planning and investing. And in the sacred send-off, it showed abundance and strength came after the Seven of Pentacles and the Hangman energy. And this is a beautiful way of confirming it. The Seven of Pentacles is planning and investing and waiting for your harvest to ripen. Beautiful. Okay, and this is for love. The bird perched. Bird perched. This was for love. And it says, waiting for news, package, letter. Waiting for news, package, letter. This gives me a feeling of transition. Waiting for news of love. Beautiful. And look, this bird. The bird is by itself, but is really waiting patiently. It doesn't look, it looks a little bit forlorn, but waiting patiently. Waiting for news, package in a letter of a love. Beautiful. Okay, and this was pulled for happiness. Bridge. Beautiful. This was pulled for happiness. It's the bridge energy, successfully overcoming a problem. Wow. Successfully overcoming a problem with the bridge. Beautiful. And that was the energy of the 2020 tea leaf reading. There was a lot of twists and turns, and almost like I read like a spy novel. There was all these twists and turns of blessings and challenges that came in, like the tower movement, and then the bouquet of flowers, and then someone smoking, and then getting their leg chopped off, and then an angel, and then the news of a scandal, and then love that seemed disconnected from everything, but there was this overarching energy of love, and then a smile, something to smile about, and then a turn of events with the upside down tree, and then the devil rears its head, so there, and then the devil turns into this tree of abundance, and then the volcano flattens, and maybe a new foundation has been laid. And that's the energy of the 4, foundation. And then later, there was someone walking through an archway decorated with garlands. So this is the energy, and this is the energy right here. We have a broken ring, something being broken up. Karma has been paid. Some patience, some waiting, and then we have success and something better. Beautiful. Okay, this is let's get into it. So this is January. We have beautiful. We have a beautiful start. We have Big Bang energy, right in January. Right in January. This is Diamonds Are Earth. So we have something that starts in the real world. We have this Big Bang energy that maybe that could shake the earth. In the 2020 tea leaf reading, a volcano starts at the beginning of the year, and it could shake the foundations of something. With all this earth energy, I'm not surprised. It's earth and water together, though. But remember this, but know this. If Chiron is involved in getting people to, or arouse people to action, Chiron opens up an old wound. It's meant to open up an old wound, and later on, it's meant to heal it up. So the reopening of the wound is meant to heal it up. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so we have the energy of the Six of Swords energy in January. This is moving on. This is holding on to our ideas. This is a Six of Swords energy. This is air. So it's moving away from something and more into our own ideas. Something that has to do with us. Moving on. Okay, this is in February. Oh, we have the Joker. Beautiful. This is a light and dark Joker. This is energy of alignment, of harmonizing our feminine and masculine energy, balanced and balancing it. Beautiful. And actually, that's beautiful. That's the energy of a solar eclipse. It's alignment. A solar eclipse is alignment, aligning our masculine and feminine energy. Beautiful. So this solar eclipse, beautiful. I think this is a way of spirit of saying the solar eclipse is going to have an effect on us. And this is happened around February. All right, beautiful. And yeah, this is spirit picked. So remember the Cartomancy cards were picked off the first 12 cards, and spirit picked the tarot cards. So spirit picked temperance, moderation. Beautiful. Yeah, this is this goes along with what's happening. This is doing the things that we love to do, but ending all the addictions and using this energy of moderation to do the things that we love, but with moderation. Aligning ourselves. Beautiful. That's in February. Coming up in March, this is going to end the first quarter. Oh, this is a beautiful energy, yeah. There's another energy I would expect to come up, for sure. 2020. 20 plus 20 is 40. And the 40 goes down to a 4, which is foundation. Yeah, this is 4 of diamonds. This is earth energy again. This is building a foundation in the real world. Beautiful. Seven of Wands. This is overcoming something, taking the high ground. The high ground, taking the high ground doesn't mean that we're trying to, we're the king of the castle. Well, it could have that type of energy, but maybe the Seven of Wands energy is, rising above any poor choices we made in the past. This is rising above something, rising above anything. It could be anything. Maybe we've made, like, for example, if we've made poor choices, in the past, We could be called out on something. It's like we're calling ourselves on. We're calling ourselves out on something. We're rising above. If we made any poor choices in the past, well, this is in March. We're going to be rising above our poor choices and making better choices. You know, maybe this is the Seven of Wands energy is definitely something I would expect. So yeah, so the square, there's 4 planets square with Chiron, and the moon and the sun are going to, and Chiron is in Aries, and Chiron is direct. So Chiron direct is about healing the larger world, and Chiron is in Aries, and that's assertiveness versus passive. So if society has been overly passive on issues, they could be called out. And the sun and the moon are going to be working together to shed light on that issue. And if society has been overly passive on things, they're going to be called out on it. They could be called out on it in 2020. And Jupiter is also square with Chiron. Jupiter is going to expand that issue. Is going to help expand that issue into the larger world. Perhaps we're going to be called out on something and we're going to rise above. Well, we're going to be called out on rising above something. There you go. Beautiful. And it's going to be something in the real world about a foundation. Beautiful. It could. Yeah, it could. I think it's meant to strengthen our foundation, but it could be at the same time could rock our foundation in the real world, especially with the being paired with the Seven of Wands. This is fire. This is fire energy, passion. Beautiful. Okay, and then let's go. We're going into April now. Beautiful. We have the King of Clubs. This is a King of Fire. Clubs are fire. This is taking action on something. Yeah, this is exactly the type of energy that I would expect. With according to the astrology, it's almost like it's like I've been saying, it's like the 60s all over again. Society could be called out on something if they're overly passive on something. And it's vice versa too. If society has been overly aggressive or overly assertive, then they're going to be called out on it as well. They're going to be called to ease up on it. So it's vice versa. That's in April. Five of Pentacles. Around April. This is being in a pinch. Being left out on the cold of something. Definitely. Definitely there's some kind of conflict between the King of Clubs energy and the Five of Pentacles. Earth and fire don't mix. Yeah. I think we, with these two cards together, it's taking action on something and taking an action on something that may make us feel uncomfortable. This is the pairing. This is what I'm getting with the King of Clubs. This is been going on in April. Okay, thank you. Okay, what's going on in May? In May we have the Jack of Spades. This is something new. This could be an individual bringing and speaking about new ideas, a new opportunity. This is spades. This is air. This is about speaking about new ideas. This is the Jack energy. So yeah, this is people. This is an individual and people. This is for a general. So this is people speaking about new ideas. And what's wow, yeah, the King of Wands. We have the King of Wands energy again. This was in April. This is the King of Clubs. This is clubs are fire. This is fire too. King of Wands. This is basically the same cards. So this action this is an action card. This is being assertive. And when it's paired when the King of Wands is paired with the Jack of Spades, this is being assertive with speaking and new ideas. Wow. Beautiful, thank you. Okay, let's move on into June. June is the five. This is the Five of Clubs. This is there's a passionate controversy. Five is about change. There's an element of chaos. Clubs are fire. That's being there's some controversy that has riled up people's passion. This is what it is. Okay, that's happening in June. Choices. This is the Four of Cups. Yeah, when the Five of Clubs and the Four of Cups together, this is people are being, society is being called to make a choice, and this could cause a lot of controversy and passion. Wow, beautiful. Whew. Okay, let's yeah, this is Big Bang energy again. Wow. This is the Ace of Spades. This is something new. Spades are about air. This is a beginning of an idea. Speaking. This is Big Bang energy. something coming onto the scene with Big Bang energy that will open people's minds up. This is the strength of the Big Bang. This is a new idea. New way of speaking. Beautiful. This was this is happening in July. Whoa. We have the Ace of Swords. This is this is a double confirmation from Spirit. Basically, the Ace of Spades is like the Ace of Swords. This is spades are air, swords are air. Something in July is going to have a profound effect in the year 2020. With the Ace of Spades and the Ace of Swords in July. Oh, beautiful. Whew. Okay. Yeah, this is what I would expect. Well, I'm not surprised. I wasn't expecting. I wasn't sure, but the tea leaf reading picked up some of the 2020 year, that's for sure. This is the Five of Spades. This is controversy again. This is being controversial with our words. Spades are air. It's going to cause some chaos. This is being controversial with our words. But with the Two of Wands, energy, together with the Five of Spades, this is something that the world is ready to hear. The world is ready for it. Wow. Okay, in September. Okay, so yeah, that was August. We're going to move into September with the Queen of Clubs. This is the twin sister of the King of Clubs. Very passionate. Very confident and fast. This is it's a queen energy. She doesn't know how to nurture, but she can move with speed. And with confidence. This is actually the King of Clubs. Yeah, the King of Wands energy is very action motivated, and it's not really concerned. It's being really assertive and not really concerned on hurting people's feelings. Whereas the Queen of Clubs energy is very similar to the King of Wands energy, but she likes to take a more diplomatic approach, but she can get things done as well. Queen of Cups. This is the Queen of Cups. Yeah. Paired with the Queen of Clubs, paired with the Queen of Cups. Wow, this is taking action on our visions. This is the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups has her visions right in front of her. Her visions, she follows. The Queen of Cups follows her visions. And when she has the Queen of Clubs energy beside her, she takes action on her visions. This is going on in September. Okay. October. We have the Three of Diamonds. This is Earth. This is creating something in the real world. Wow, yeah. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. So whatever, this is telling me that something is happening in the real world, and this could be the beginning of something. With the Knight of Pentacles is taking action on something, but it's slow action, slow and methodical. That's like what I was talking about. The Bull. Uranus doesn't really like to be methodical. Uranus is the table turner and likes to turn the tables on things. But the Taurus, Earth energy, Virgo, Capricorn, they're more methodical, planning. And I think this is a Spirit's way of saying that this, whatever this process is being birthed, it's going to take some time. It's it won't be a sprint. It's going to be a marathon. Beautiful. Okay. Well, we have more Earth energy. This is the Ten of Diamonds. This is Earth again. This is something small. This is being birthed, something being birthed into the real world. Now this goes down to a 1 or a 0. 0 could be purity. 1 could be purity as well. 0 is something, is unlocking. 0 is like unlocking unlimited potential. And the 1 unlocks it. 0 represents unlimited potential, and the next step is 1. That's unlocking it. And this is unlocking something in the real world again. Something small. The Ace is a Big Bang energy. The 10 is a supernova. What do we have here? Yep, something, yep. Yeah, so here we are in November. So yeah, it's something small, like the Page of Swords. Yeah. The Page of Swords helps to clarify this card. So it's something small, like a process, is being birthed into the world. Page of Swords, something new, very fresh. So yeah, 1 is definitely coming out. Purity with the Page. Page of Swords is about getting information on something. So this could be definitely a start of a process. The start of the process could be finding out information on something. Beautiful. All right, now we go into December. This is the Queen of Spades. Basically, the Queen of Swords. She cuts through all the BS. And the same way, she can do it with a diplomatic way, or she may be used her tongue. Use her sharp tongue to get her point across. Here, we have, to finish off December, we have the 10 of Swords. This is speeding something. This is kicking a dead horse. The Ten of Swords energy is overwork, is mental paralysis. This is overthinking on something. I think, I think if we take a look, if we consider this as a more positive way of looking at it, is I think if the Queen of Spades trumps this card, we can say that overthinking, there's a time to, now this is a state of being. I consider this a state of being. So we come into the end of the year with overthinking on something, okay? But overthinking on something, this is a state of being, is temporary. So I think the Queen of to cut through and overcome, pass over this energy, I think we need the Queen of Spades and the Queen of Spades energy. And the Queen of Spades energy can cut through all this BS. And I think it shows an ending that it's going to be painful to some and will open the eyes of people. Whatever's been going on in the entire year, this Queen of Spades energy is going to cut through all this BS. And you know, she's not going to take the diplomatic approach. A diplomatic approach to pass over this energy is not going to do it. It's going to be a direct approach. There it is. There we go. The Queen of Spades is going to take a direct approach to pass over this Ten of Swords energy. And the direct approach may not be the easiest to hear. Or this. Here's another one. The Queen of Spades energy is going to take a diplomatic approach to pass over this mental paralysis. Or a combination of both. Something near the end of 2020, it looks like that the Queen of Swords energy is going to be needed to conclude the year 2020, to pass over this Ten of Swords energy. And it could be diplomatic, or it could be really, the words could be really cutting. There you go. Okay. So yeah, there we go, yeah. So when I, water, swords, water. Water. Yeah, this is what, yeah, there's a wave, or this ride of all these ups and downs between all these different energies of earth, of water, earth, fire, air. So it's that topsy-turvy energy of ups and downs, twists and turns, like a spy novel. You know, like something being broken. It's just like with that fortune, something being broken up. But we have, but karma is being delivered for, and then, we have this energy of patience, and then we have success in overcoming a problem. We have the energy of chaos and change. Strong energy of chaos and change. Passionate, controversial, very passionately controversial, and of war of words, perhaps. We have these aces here, that could have something to do with, a new beginning, like in the haystack, a new beginning in, with this bridge energy in happiness. It's going to be a war of words and really passionate controversy that could, test our relationships. Could affect our careers. Could hear news of a new love. This could test our happiness. Could cause a process to be brought to a successful conclusion, and this could improve our happiness with the bridge fortune. This, yeah, there's a, when I think about the 2020 tea leaf fortune, and when I think of this fortune, there's a lot of similarities, and it overlaps. There's similarities of something being shook up in the real world, with Big Bang energy. And that could rock our foundations, could affect our foundations. And taking action on something could make us feel uncomfortable. Taking action, this is another King of Wands, is taking action on something new. And that's what the astrology says society will do, will take action on something. In the tea leaf fortune, there's an element of chaos and change. Something ends. It settles down to society going after their dreams, taking action on their dreams. There's a lull with something being created in the real world. Okay. Now let's see the overall feeling. The overall feeling, Spirit picked Judgment. Something. See the energy on the cards? People are being woke up. They're being woke up to something. And that's the energy of the astrology. Is if people with Chiron being direct, Chiron is going to open up an old wound on something. It's going to, it could cause people to wake up. If, like I said, if society has been overly passive or overly aggressive on things, they're going to be woke up to that. And they could be society could be called to action. Exactly. society. It's like what I said about the astrology. Society could be the astrology up in the sky, the energies in the sky. Society could be call to action. There it is. Ooh, wow. Okay. Let's get an overall let's save that for last. Okay, let's have a drink of tea. Okay. Okay, let's get another overall feeling from the Art of Life. Queen of Cups. Yeah. Queen of Cups energy. Spirit picked the Queen of Cups energy for an overall feeling, along with the energy of the Judgment. And the piece is called Breakfast in Bed. And the quote says, "Blessed is the influence of one true, loving human soul on another." Wow, this is the Queen of Cups. And this is another, it's like a double confirmation from Spirit. Here's the Queen of Cups. Now, the energy of the Queen of Cups is different from this energy. But it still has that loving energy. This is the Queen of Cups. This is someone believing in their own visions and following their own visions. Also has to have very nurturing energy as well, nurturing ourselves. Nurturing the ones around us. Okay. But here, the energy on the cards is different. Blessed is the influence of one true, loving human soul on another. And if Spirit picked this as an overall feeling of the year, I think it's the energy, if we look at the entire year, I think it's an energy of waking ourselves up, waking the people around us up. That it's whatever's going to take place in 2020, it's not going to be in the actions of one individual. It's going to be the actions of many individuals, and how we support each other. Here it is right here. It is an overall feeling. Beautiful. And yeah, in the new moon energies, there's earth and water. There's a lot of earth and water going on. So it's earth and water go great together. So here we have an energy, which I'm not surprised that this showed up, that of being called into action. If society has been prone to being passive on issues, they're going to be called into action. And it's going to be the support of the people around us. Everybody's going to be called into action. This is the energy that I've, according to the astrology and the cards, I can only go by what the cards, I go by what the cards say. So this is the energy of being called into action with the support of each other. There it is. With the Queen of Cups energy. And I'm reading the energy on the cards. And going after our dreams. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to pull one more card from the Diana+Lenormand deck to tie everything together. All right. Can we have one card? Please, Spirit. Yeah, this is another reading. I don't want it to end. Yeah, so basically the tea leaf reading, in the 2020 tea leaf reading, if you haven't already, you got to check it out. It's worth checking out. It gives a really broad, okay, these two cards, it really gives a broad picture of what could be going on in the year 2020, and it shows around this time clouds appear, and the clouds, or this shape, lasts until around September or October, and that shape is a vulture. And the vulture takes up 2 quarters, this one and this one. And the shape of a vulture is healing. And there's an angel shape in the middle of the shape. So this process, this healing process that started in the first quarter is meant to heal society. It could be meant to break up an old foundation, old plans, break up an old foundation for a new foundation. And in this reading, it's really it's synonymous with that picture of the tea leaf reading. Beautiful, yeah. And this is what Spirit picked to tie in everything together. And I'm not surprised. Yeah, there's that clouds. Yeah, this cloud energy. The clouds energy actually starts around this time, and it forms the shape of a vulture. And the vulture is a healing energy. So this is the cloud energy. This is what it feels like. It's confusion. with those 2 5s. Confusion with there's the 5 of Pentacles. There's that cloud shape that appears, that starts around this time and ends around this time. Wow. But this is the energy. Exactly, the energy is this topsy-turvy, twist and turn energy that reads like a spy novel. But Spirit picked up the sun energy as an overall feeling of 2020. So yeah, again, this is like Spirit's way of saying expect some twists and turns and some confusion, some chaos, but also some blessings. This is exactly what the energy, the tea leaves picked up as well, and this energy as well. And the tea leaf fortunes. And again, I don't want this to end. I don't want this to end. You know what? This is an exception. Let's pull one more card. One last card. Okay, one last card and one last drink of tea. Okay. Spirit, is there one from the animal spirit deck? Is there one card that can tie everything together, that can help, that can give another detail or a feeling of? I feel like this is almost like overage, but there's 2 cards. Spirit, pick 2 cards. Again. All right, let's. Yeah. This is beautiful. This is Spirit picked. Okay, this is our last 2 cards. So Spirit picked the last 2 cards, the tiger and the fire ant. Fire energy. You know, Mercury reminds me of Mercury. Yeah, Mercury is also conjunct with Chiron, and Mercury is in Sagittarius. So Mercury is going to fire up communication. Between the universe and society. Definitely. Okay, so the energy of the fire ant. Now I've dealt with some fire ants when I was living in the desert, and they're very ornery, really hard to. When they have their mindset on something, they go through it. And when I see the energy on this card, this is exactly the energy what I was picking up, and it's the energy of communication. Wow, this is beautiful. So it's like being, yeah, it's like again, it's like, I don't know why I had to pick up these cards, but I did. It's like, consider this like an overtime. We're in overtime right now. Yeah, so this is the energy of being, this is what I get, is society is going to be being called out on something, called into action. And the fire ant, the energy on the fire ant card looks exactly what could happen. Communication and people taking action on a course of action with one mind. Wow. This is the energy. There's the tiger energy. Now, this is the energy that I would expect to pop up. If this is the, according to the book, it said this was a feminine energy, and I'd go along with that. But look at the tiger. It's black and white. It's feminine and masculine together. But the look and pose of the tiger is almost like the queen. This tiger almost like takes up the energy of the Queen of Clubs energy. This is fire and this is fire. You know, if we look at this tiger here, we know it's just looking. You know, and we know this tiger has, you know, we know what the tiger can do. You know, its stinger. We know the stinger of the tiger, but it looks like the tiger is, the pose is very sure and very confident and very, it looks cautious, but also has a approachable feel. Approach with caution feel, type of feel. And this is the feeling I get with the Queen of Clubs. Is we know that she has a stinger, yet she also can be diplomatic as well. She can be approachable, but approach with caution. Yeah, I'm being drawn to the masculine and feminine, because that's what the energy of the solar eclipse is. It's aligning our masculine and feminine together. The sun being the masculine and the moon being the feminine, and the solar eclipse is bringing the masculine and feminine together. So that's alignment. I think definitely the voices of the masculine and feminine need to be heard during 2020. And if the masculine and feminine are aligned together, then it could bring up some really amazing results and unusual results that are unexpected. It could bring up some unexpected results and desired results. And when we have, but when we consider the sun energy, the sun brings light on the situations, and the clouds obscure information, obscure us. So if there's if there's this sun and cloud energy throughout 2020, it's going to be communication, being aligned with ourselves spiritually, being aligned with our masculine and feminine energies, have them balanced, and with supporting each other with this water energy, and communication, keeping lines of communication open between us and the universe, between us and the people around us. Will be helpful to navigate this energy of being obscured and going through a clear day. Beautiful. Well, this has been the coming year 2020 Cartomancy and Tarot forecast. Thanks, Spirit. Take care and God bless.